time for the weigh-in. It's Monday, so off I go, get myself weighed. Mm. 17.3. So 17.3. So I've lost £3.25. So I'm very happy with that. So that gives me a total of £6.25 in 2 weeks. Afternoon, everyone. So it's Wednesday. My dogs will not shut up today. They are so excited about running around on the farm. They're running around in the field at the moment like loonies. I just finished work. I've got a bit of a cold. I haven't really vlogged for a few days because I've just been feeling a bit poo. I haven't really vlogged. So I'm doing okay on my diet and everything. I haven't had any days where I've struggled. In fact, on Monday, if anything, I felt like I ate too much. But, you know, I've lost £6.25 so far. So I feel like I'm doing really well. I had my carb day on Monday and I ate bread on Monday. Because normally I don't have the wheat grain either. And I had that on Monday. I've been having really healthy snacks with nuts and things and as well. Today I had a really lazy snacky lunch because I had work, and so I had like boiled eggs and an apple and a banana, and I had one of those naked bars which I really enjoyed. That was lovely, and it was all well within my plan and calories and things. And then I was out with a client and I had a mocha, but I had a skinny mocha and I had a small one, whereas normally I probably would have had the largest one I can, but I had a small one, and so I was able to fit it into my calorie intake for the morning and lunchtime. So, you know, I didn't go over calories at all. In fact, I've been finding that I'm not using all of my calories every day. In fact, I've only had one day where I did, and that was by 80 calories I went over, and that was on Monday when I had carbs because I had cheese on top. And that was the only day really. Still have not heard anything from my surgeon, which is starting to really piss me off, to be honest, because like I have my appointment with the gynae beginning of September. Hang on a minute, I got it to yell at my Springer. Oi! Good girl. She was heading for the stream, which I know is over there. I saw her making a beeline, little monkey, because she will, because she can smell the water. Anyway, I haven't heard anything, so, but I haven't got any days off during the week now until next Tuesday, so I think I'm gonna have to wait nearly a week before I find out. I might find out before then, you never know. But they got my mobile number, so there's no reason for them not to ring me, but they haven't. So it's been unseasonably warm today. I mean, I've got my very, very thin, I mean, it is literally, it's like t-shirt thin, but it is a microfiber on today, but it's like 15 degrees, which is actually unseasonably very warm for this time of year. And apparently it's going to be the warmest Halloween they've had in a long time, so we shall see. We're supposed to go to that fireworks night on Monday, but it decided to absolutely pee it down, so me and hubby, we kind of wussed out. Because I mean, I was going to go if we really wanted to go. I was going to get my waterproofs on and we were going to go, but I was just like, if you really don't want to go in the rain, I'm not going to make you. The only reason why I'm going is because you really want to go. And he was like, well, I don't really want to get wet, so we didn't go. So that was kind of cool, but he's working really long hours at the moment, so he's absolutely shattered, bless him. But I've got the weekend off this weekend, so I'm going to take my daughter shopping. She desperately wants some, she's got some money, so she desperately needs winter clothes, so she's going to go shopping in Asda and Primark, get some winter clothing for herself, because she's got a little bit of money to spend, so she said, oh, I'll go shopping. And then I don't really know what else I got planned for this weekend, really. Life is a bit slow at the moment, there's nothing very exciting. And Kimmy, your mummy is going to kill you if you come home covered in poo. She's rolling in the horse poo there. is my dude's coming because he spotted Mummy at the gate. But my mummy's over there, so I'm going to go and see her. Hello, gorgeous. You coming to say hello? Hi. Hello. He normally go off and graze with the guys, but he saw me at the gate. Quite often does that. He sees me stood at the gate. He'll sniff my feet. You want to sniff my feet? They're not very exciting though, dude. So, see how lovely it is? Everything is turning very orange though. Look at all the orange colours in the woods look amazing at the moment. That orange up there. Yeah. Very pretty colours coming on. Got woods up there that are going nice and orange. Tell you what, this place looks amazing in the winter when there's a frost. Because like all the trees get like a covering of like crystal on them from the frost, and it kind of looks like a kind of magical wonderland. I mean, I remember driving down here sometimes and I'm like, wow, look at it, it's so gorgeous, because we get almost like its own weather forecast down here. It's really bizarre. And yeah, it gets weird but beautiful. There are times when it's really raining where it just looks like really miserable, but when it's lovely, it's absolutely stunning. Anyway, I think that's enough rabbiting on for me. Haven't got anything exciting to say, I'm afraid. I feel like I have lost weight though. Like, I don't feel like my trousers are as tight as they usually are. And I feel like I'm losing my muffin top quite a bit. And I feel like I've lost it a little bit in my face. I just noticed the other day. What do you think? I just feel like I'm not quite so jowly. I know I've got ages to go. I'm not deluding myself or anything. But yeah, no, I feel like, and you can see where this line is. Normally this is much more like down here, like that. I'm more like that normally. So I do feel like it's starting to come off my face. But I always find it comes off my face first anyway. It comes off my face, then my stomach, and then it takes ages to come off my arse and thighs. So I have this massive arse for ages, which my husband apparently loves. I'm like, okay. But yeah, no, I always lose off my face first. And my boobies. Under my boobies, you can actually see I've got boobs, which will be nice. Probably end up having to buy all new bras though. Anyway, hope you're all having a good week so far. It's Hump Wednesday. Hump Wednesday. Which for me is exciting this week because I have got the weekend off, and normally I say I'm working this weekend because it's my weekend off, so I have actually got that off. But as I said, I'm going shopping, so I really want to go to Westonbirt Arboretum, which is a place near here that is meant to be spectacular in the autumn, and I've not been for donkey's years. Kimmy! Get off there! Yeah, I've not been for ages, and I'd really like to go now. I've got my new camera, so that'd be exciting. Take some pictures of the beautiful autumnal trees, and they do a really nice Christmas Wonderland thing down there as well, which I'd like to do this year, which I haven't done before, so that'd be nice. Just feel like I've got my life on hold really, waiting for this stupid operation. Anyway, have a good week. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're all fan-dabby-dozy. Good luck with the early voting. I know there's some early voting going on in America, and I've got quite a few friends over there, so good luck with that, and hope that it's not as harrowing as you all think. Had some interesting conversations this week. Don't necessarily agree with them all, but I've had some interesting conversations with lots of different people about their political views. I would say majority of my American friends are Republican, I would say. few independents maybe. Don't think I've had a Trump voter yet that I've noticed, but there have been some quite passionate debates going on, which is interesting to see. But you know, I always say, like, you know, there are other people that you can vote for. You don't have to vote for Trump or Clinton. I actually happen to think that you've been really, what's the word, shortchanged. That's what we would say over here. You've been shortchanged, because I don't think either candidate are particularly good, to be honest. And I think you're in the kind of bit of the, I think you're in a similar boat to us in England, where our main parties are like the Labour Party and Tory Party. When it comes to general election, you'll find people will vote for one or the other, even if they don't necessarily agree with them, because they don't want the other party to get in. And the thing is, that's always going to be the way it is, unless people vote for the other parties that they agree in. And it's never going to change. It's always going to be one or the other, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Just wish people would have a bit of guts to vote for what they really believe in, instead of vote for a party that they don't agree with. So if you don't like Clinton and you don't like Trump, don't bloody vote for them. Vote for somebody else. Vote for one of the independents. Or mark your ticket, as my mate calls it. Mark your ticket that you're not happy. Don't waste your vote though, because we fought, every country fights for the right to vote, so don't waste it. Anyway, that's my end thoughts. Bye for now. Hello there. I thought I'd show you my coconut coffee, because I keep raving about coconut coffee at the moment. So I thought I'd show you how I make it. It's very, very easy. I do think you might find it an acquired taste at first, but once I got used to the flavour, I actually really enjoy it. So anyway, this is how you make it. It's very easy. I use this Cocoa Fresh coconut oil, and then inside my little thing is 2 teaspoons of coconut oil, and I've put sugar in there because I do need to get some stevia drops, but I haven't got any, so I put sugar in there because I can't drink it unsweetened. I've tried and I don't like it. So and then all it is I have my French cafetiere, however I know everybody pronounces it differently, that's how I do it. And I've just got normal filtered coffee in here, and then I pour it into here. Very easy. I've left the spoon in there because I couldn't get all the coconut off, and I don't like to waste it because I have to count it, so got my calories, etc. So put it in there, and then that should have come off the spoon, so it has. And then just got to put the lid back on, and by the magic of TV, the lid's back on. I couldn't do it one-handed, so you've got the sugar, which I wouldn't normally use. I'd use stevia drops, but you can use stevia granulated if you want, but I find I don't like the flavour of the granulated. It gives me an aftertaste for some reason, I don't know why, but the drops don't. But I need to get some more. And then all I have is one of these little magic genies, like it's a bit like the Magic Bullet, which you might have heard of, but I got this one in Asda in the sale for £18, and it comes with like loads of bits and pieces, which I use all the time for smoothies and all sorts of stuff. And you get like 4 of these, which is like a milkshake size glass, and you could do smoothies and all sorts in there. Anyway, what you do is you put this on here, and this is where it gets noisy, so, and then you whiz it. And as you can see, it's gone like it's got milk in it. So yes, I'm going to have to pause you a minute. Ta-da! Lid back off. You need 2 hands, that's the only reason why I've done it, because it has a little bit of pressure from the heat, so you have both hands and do it. Got my mug ready, and then in it goes. As you can see, it's quite frothy, and it does get a little frothy head on it. I'll try and get it all in there. I've got to drink every ounce of it, I tell you, because it's lovely. Right, there we go. You've got a little frothy head, and that's the coconut coffee. So there you go, coconut coffee. and it is really lovely. And obviously I have said about the virtues of coconut oil before. It's really healthy for you. It's also a belly fat buster, so if you're calorie controlled or on Slimming World, it's worth using your calories and your sins for this, because it will help with your belly fat. So there you go. So the question is, what does it taste like? Well, it tastes like you've put creamer in your coffee, is what it tastes like. I wouldn't say it has a strong coconut flavour. It has like a really strong cream, which took me a while because I've been drinking skim milk for so long. To have something that tasted so creamy was a bit like, because anybody who knows, you give up creamy milk and you suddenly have a coffee with cream in it, it's like, ugh. So it's a bit like that to start with. But I've really got used to it now, and I've actually, the first one I had, I was a bit like, I don't know if I can drink this, it's a bit too creamy for me. I was a bit like, yuck. But now I actually really look forward to having one. I sort of dream about it in the car on the way home. In my head I'm going, coconut coffee on the way home, which is really sad. But yeah, so I do really enjoy it. And you know, I mean, I do have to count it as one of my allowances for my fat intake, but it's a healthy one. You know, I'm always raging on about virgin olive oil, coconut oil and avocado oil. They're all really, really good for you. I eat avocados, which on Slimming World are really high in sins, but I have avocados all the time as part of my calorie control diet, in my salads, and I have coconut oil. I cook with it. I have it in my coffees. I use virgin olive oil in my salads and I cook with it. Whereas with Slimming World, you're almost like, you know, brainwashed into using Fry Light, which when you start cooking with healthy fats again, you realise it was just vile, really. So yeah, I do like, you know, if you're on a calorie controlled diet, but even in sins, I would recommend this. But obviously it is quite a high sin thing. I will actually find out exactly how many sins for you, and I will put it down here for you, along here somewhere, how many sins a teaspoon it is, because I do 2 teaspoons of this. But to be quite honest, I don't notice this much in my calorie intake. So yeah, and it's great for fried. It basically, it burns a much higher temperature, so it's great for like roast potatoes and chips and things like that. So it's great for that kind of thing. So if you've got like an active fry, it makes amazing chips. Because I did chips for my 2, and Bethan's not being very, that's my daughter's, not being very keen on me putting it in certain foods because she mentions it, but when she had chips she didn't notice. So yes, I would recommend it, and because it's such a healthy oil, it's like there is I'll try and find the article that I read and I'll put it down in the doobly-doo down below, and you can read it because there's like a whole article about coconut oil and the health benefits that it has. I really highly recommend that you read it if you're interested in improving your diet, etc. So yeah, coconut coffee, guys. Hello everybody, I got a really croaky throat, sorry about that, but I'm just going to do a little haul that I did at Wholefoods, and just show you. Christopher is eating some of it. It's like, yeah, yum. And yeah, so we went there because I needed to get some ingredients for some recipes that I'm doing, it like for gluten-free snacks for him for work. And I needed to go and get some ingredients, and I could get them online, but I wanted to get them so that I can do it soon rather than later. And so yeah, we spent far too much money in Wholefoods. It's very expensive, but we do love it there. So I'm just going to show you. Right. So this is my little haul. And so Chris wanted to try this flavour because I get him the carrot cake flavour usually, and he wanted to try these ones. And then I got him some of this rye omega with the linseed because it's got really high omega-3 oils in it, which is really good for his arthritis, and it comes like ready sliced, so he's going to have that for lunches. And then he wanted to try these
snap pea rice snacks because they're very low in calories and low in fat. This is the smoked salt and Szechuan pepper. And then I got some balsamic vinegar ones to taste as well. And I know they do these in Tesco's at the moment. We only got them because we saw them when we were there. Then for my daughter, she's a bit of a pork scratchings fan. We got her this really posh packet of pork cracklings for her to try, see what she thought. And as you know, Chris and I are really big coffee fans, so we got 3 different types. They were only $1.69 each, and you got it ground once you're there. This is for the cafetiere. So this is the organic espresso Sierra, which is like a darker roast. Then this organic breakfast blend, which is a lighter roast. And then the one I chose was this cafe one, which is like got a bunto it's called, and that's got like dried fruits and mixed other stuff, and it's got like a sweet finish to it, and it smells amazing, and you can really smell the fruit in there, really strong. And then they had like a sort of little snacky, you could taste them, and Chris really loved these, and these are fried and salted broad beans with chilli. And we're going to put these, I'm going to get some little pots over the weekend for him so that we can measure them out, so that he doesn't go mad, because these are one of those things that are a bit moreish, I think, and once he's opened the packet he might eat them all. And then I've got almond butter. Again, I can get this in Tesco's or Amazon, not Amazon, Asda, but I got it because I was there, and I need it for one of my recipes. And then stevia drops, which I've been trying to get for a while. They're meant to not have the same sort of after effect of granulated sweetness, because I don't like the aftertaste, so I thought I'm going to give these drops a try. So I really like coconut coffee, and I would prefer to use a non-sugar sweetener so that I can save my calories for something else that I like. And then I got one of these, and this one is an anti-inflammatory drink for Chris. It's a potion. They're like $1.99, and this one is particularly designed as an anti-inflammatory and to help your mood. It's got some cacao in it and goji berries and all sorts of lovely things. So we got that for him because his immune system is a bit shit at the moment, and with his rheumatoid arthritis I thought it might be a good boost for him because he's about to go and do a night shift. And then I got this raw organic crystallized coconut blossom nectar. It's not a refined sugar basically, but it's made from the blossom of coconut, and it's in one of the recipes that I have got, so that's going to be interesting to see what that's like. I also want to find out how many calories it is. I'm going to have to check on the back, but it's in one of the brownie recipes. And then I've got cacao nibs, which again is also in one of my recipes. It's only a small amount that they use at a time because it's quite strong, but it's the raw chocolate pieces, and again it's in one of the recipes. There's quite a few recipes actually for gluten-free snacks which have cacao nibs in, so that's one of the things. They're quite expensive. They're about $3.99 for this amount, but it is very full. So, and I know that they only use quite a small amount in each recipe, so hopefully it'll last me a while. And then I got the almond flour, which I think I could probably get in bigger quantities as well. And this was about $3.99 as well. And then the coconut flour, which again is in one of my recipes. So yeah, so I'm doing it for a recipe, and obviously I'll show you at some point what the recipe's like. She had, and then I got pizza for my daughter.
Best pizza in the country.
And obviously Christopher just ate a piece because he's about to go off to work soon. He wanted to have something to eat before he goes, so he had a piece of pizza. His reckoning was that he would only have this piece for his dinner, and that's all he's going to have, but he's going to be starving, so I'm sure he's going to need to take snacks. Shout out to my friend Gudrun. Hello, Goody. She's my #1 fan apparently, so I just thought I'd give her a shout out because I think it might tickle her pink. Hello, lovey. Anyway, bye.